Because, he's calling him a pedophile in the song, literally. Kendrick calling Drake a pedophile and all this stuff, and you have an illegitimate daughter. Brian had such a good joke because he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you're a pedophile, you groom women.
So according to insider sources, Drake has allegedly been involved in some seriously shady business when it comes to young girls. And let me tell you, we are talking about some extremely disturbing allegations that have left fans reeling. You might be wondering, where's all this info coming from? Well, we've got some insider intel straight from the trenches of Drake's own tour crew. Yep, you heard that right. These are the people who work behind the scenes, and they're not holding back when it comes to spilling the tea. And trust me, what they've got to say is about to blow your mind.
I just want to thank you.
Now, let's start with Drake's alleged modus operandi when it comes to his interactions with young women. So it's like he has got his very own private Tinder, but with a much darker twist. According to reports from insiders, Drake allegedly has a whole system in place for scouting and engaging with young women. It's said that he has an employee whose sole job is to survey the town for super hot girls. Think of them as Drake's own personal talent scout, but instead of looking for singers or dancers, they're on the hunt for potential companions for Drake himself. Once these girls are identified, they're put through a rigorous interview process with only the best of the bunch making the cut. And by best, we mean those deemed most suitable by Drake's standards. It's a process that reeks of manipulation and exploitation, with Drake seemingly handpicking his partners based on superficial criteria. But here's where things get even more unsettling. After the selection process is complete, the chosen girl is then whisked away to Drake's place, where, allegedly, things take a decidedly intimate turn. Yep, you heard that right, it's like a one-way ticket to Drake's bedroom, but at a high cost. And let's not forget about the secrecy surrounding these encounters. Drake is known for his privacy, but it seems like he has taken things to a whole new level with this alleged operation. Everything from the selection process to the encounters themselves is shrouded in secrecy, with Drake seemingly going to great lengths to keep his activities under wraps.
I remember somebody asking me, is Kendrick Lamar your biggest competition in this generation or whatever? And I think that Kendrick has the utmost potential, man. I see Kendrick tomorrow, I'ma dap him. I didn't feel a way about that verse. I get it. I know that verse had no malice behind it because I saw him 5 days later at the VMAs and it was all love. So it's he didn't come on there on some wild I'm in New York, everybody don't look at me. I'm the king. So it was one of those things, it's I almost wish he had come in there on that shit because I kind of lost a little respect for the sentiment of the verse. If it's really everybody, then it needs to be everybody. It just can't be halfway for the sake of the people.
Now, this isn't the first time Drake and Kendrick have found themselves at odds. In fact, their rivalry dates back several years, and it has not been so great. It all started when Kendrick dropped a bombshell in 2013 with his verse on Big Sean's Track Control. In that song, he called out a lot of big-name rappers, making it clear that he was coming for the throne. And Drake was not too pleased about being put on blast like that. From there, the beef only continued to escalate, with both artists taking shots at each other in their respective songs. But things really took a turn for the worse a few weeks back when J. Cole, in his song First Person Shooter with Drake, referred to them as the Big Three in rap. Now, you might think that would be a compliment, but not in Kendrick's eyes. Well, Kendrick took that as a direct challenge, and he wasted no time in firing back with a series of blistering diss aimed at Drake. Kendrick pulled no punches, calling out Drake for everything from his alleged business dealings to his questionable behavior with young girls. And he didn't stop there. He followed up those diss tracks with even more scathing verses, each one being more brutal than the last. Meanwhile, Drake was feeling the heat. And you might be wondering, why is Kendrick coming after Drake so hard? Well, it seems like he has had enough of Drake's antics and is determined to put him in his place once and for all. And judging by the ferocity of his diss tracks, it looks like he is well on his way to doing just that.
Is this Kendrick and Drake beef going too far? Because Kendrick said this on Meet the Grams.
The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time.
And now, this just happened.
More breaking news this morning here on CB24 Breakfast. This from the Bridle Path area, where a police investigation is underway at Drake's home.
Well, let's turn our attention to the bombshell dropped by Kendrick Lamar that has sent shockwaves through the rap industry. You see, Kendrick didn't hold back when he revealed that Drake has been hiding a secret daughter and baby mama from the world. Yep, you heard that right. Kendrick pulled back the curtain on what he claims is a harsh secret in Drake's life. According to him, Drake has been keeping his fatherhood under wraps, allegedly going to great lengths to hide his daughter and baby mama from the public eye. Now, let me tell you, these accusations are no joke. Drake has built his brand on being a role model, so the claims that he has been keeping such a significant part of his life hidden from the world is a pretty big deal. But here's where things get even more serious. Not only did Kendrick allege that Drake has been hiding his daughter and baby mama, but he also suggested that Drake has been neglecting his parental responsibilities. He accused Drake of being a deadbeat dad, painting a very bad picture of Drake's character. Now, you might be wondering, how did Drake respond to these allegations? Well, let me tell you, he didn't take too kindly to being called out like that. In fact, he wasted no time in denying Kendrick's claims, insisting that they were nothing more than false accusations. But Drake's past seems to suggest a different story. Well, Drake's denial feels a little troubling when you consider the fact that he revealed his son's identity to the world after Pusha T's allegations. And let's not forget about the alleged video evidence that could spell more trouble for the rapper.
Cupcake, man, you looking bad. Looking bad, man. You might as well go on Maury Povich and tell your story. Go to Maury Povich. Hey, white boy, I hear you bowing out. It's obvious. You can't take it. You know ain't nobody playing a song about offending pedophiles in the club. We don't do that. But this ain't over. The Ricky Rose say it's over, right?
So, it has been reported that Drake's baby mama has handed over some seriously damaging videos to none other than Kendrick Lamar himself, and the contents of these videos are nothing short of shocking. According to insiders, the videos show Drake engaging in some highly inappropriate behavior with young women. We're talking about scenes that paint Drake in a very unfavorable light. Now, you might be wondering, how did these videos come to light? Well, it's alleged that Drake's baby mama was the one who provided the footage, claiming that she felt compelled to expose the truth about Drake's behavior. But not only do these videos allegedly show Drake engaging in inappropriate behavior, but they also involve young girls who may have been underage at the time. Yep, you heard that right. The allegations against Drake just keep getting more and more serious. So, what does all this mean for the Canadian rapper? The potential impact of this evidence could be absolutely devastating. If these allegations are true, it could seriously tarnish his image and career. And let's not forget about the legal ramifications. If these videos were to surface publicly, Drake could find himself facing serious consequences, both in terms of his career and his personal life. From lawsuits to public outcry, the fallout from these allegations could be similar to P. Diddy.
Drake just shut down rumors that he hooks up with underage girls in his new diss track called The Heart Part 6. And it all comes after Kendrick Lamar called him a certified pedophile. Drake said he's only effing with Whitney's and not Millie Bobby Brown's. Now, Whitney refers to Lamar's fiancée, Whitney Alford. Drake is also denying that he has a secret daughter, and he said that he intentionally fed that information to Kendrick to make him look like a fool.
Now, from the moment Kendrick Lamar dropped the bombshell accusations, Drake wasted no time in hitting back with a series of diss tracks aimed at his rival. These tracks were not just your run-of-the-mill disses. They were full-on scorched earth attacks, with Drake pulling out all the stops to defend himself and his reputation. But here's the thing, Drake's response feels a little too defensive given the gravity of the allegations against him. Instead of addressing the serious accusations, he has chosen to deflect and attack his critics. And while this may buy him some time in the short term, it could prove to be a risky strategy in the long run. Social media has been buzzing with chatter about the allegations against Drake, and fans have not been shy about sharing their thoughts and opinions on the matter. A person on Twitter wrote, "All these rappers have private Tinders, like come on. Now why all must be brand new or legally blind?" Another user commented saying he pounced on Ice Spice Sexy Red, so obviously it was disturbing to watch. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates.